Hello, I'm Tom Varner, and welcome to Adventures in TV Land. For today's adventure, I'm going to ride the miniature train at the National Museum of Transportation in St. Louis. Masks are required for guests 9 and older.
Yeah. You just pull it over here. Yeah, I like jungle. I like jungle.
While I'm on, they've got flexibles.
Doug has stopped the engine. We're going to go 2 times around the yard today. Couple of safety items first. Please stay seated at all times. Keep your head, arms, hands, legs, feet, and anything else you want to take home with you inside the train at all times. So if we're ready to go, we got to let Doug know. On a count of 3, everybody give me a real loud all aboard. 1, 2, 3.
All aboard!
Okay, but we have to stay seated.
All aboard. The next thing you say is all aboard.
Ready? You have to stay seated. You have to sit though.
Welcome aboard, everybody. As we go around the yard today, you're going to see some white bones. They were left here by Oni the dog. First one's right here on the right, up on top of the hill by the tree. Now that you know what you're looking for, let's see if you guys can find the rest. First train we're going to see today is the Aero train. It's an all-aluminum train that was built by General Motors in 1955. It stayed on the main line until 1958. When it was removed due to the fact that it rode rough, it was underpowered, and there were no eating or sleeping accommodations. It was then moved to the Rock Island line and ran between Chicago and Joliet until 1965. There were only 3 of those trains ever made. We have number 3 here. Number 2 is in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Number 1, they took apart to keep number 2 and 3 running. Our train today is being pulled by a 1/3 scale replica of the CP Huntington. It was built in 1863. You can see that train on display at the Museum of Transportation in Sacramento, California. The bridge we're approaching is a turntable that was built in 1923 and used in the Lindenwood Yard in South St. Louis. It was used to change directions of trains and move trains to different tracks. This is a manually operated turntable, and this section here weighs about 150 tons and is about 100 feet long. The airplane on the right is a T-33 training jet. It was built by Lockheed in 1948. It was used to train pilots for the F-80 Shooting Star. sitting over the grassy area are called rollers. They were used to flatten road beds before tracks were laid. Two of those are steam driven, built by Buffalo Springfield in the 1920s, and the third one is gas powered, built by Buda. The caboose on your right is a Wabash caboose. Wabash was the only train company that built their own cabooses. This particular one was used as a playhouse in somebody's backyard until about 7 years ago. They donated it to the museum, and then we restored the inside back to its original state. If you counted 10 bones, you found them all. If not, going around again so you get a second try at it. The train coming up here on your left is a mine train that was used by the St. Joe Lead Company in Bonne Terre, Missouri mines in the 1940s. This is an all-electric train that went deep into the mine to carry the ore back up to the surface. The blue vehicle behind the Aero train is a rail bus, and they use these buses to take oil field workers to and from the fields in Texas in the 1930s. And the caboose is a 1982 all-steel caboose. It's one of the last ones ever used, as they discontinued the use of cabooses in 1985. Equipment up here on the right are horse-drawn road graders, and these date back to the 1880s. Big red building across the parking lot is our trolley building. That's where we house our trolleys that still need to be restored. Each restoration costs about $300,000 to do. On Saturdays and Sundays throughout the summer, you can ride one of the restored trolleys up on the upper level. There's 3 different ones up there. One that was built in St. Louis, used in Philadelphia. Another one that was used in Chicago, and a third one that was used right here in St. Louis. Here to your left in the creek area, we got a beaver living down there, and he built a dam in this creek, and every one of those trees laying down outside it were brought down by the beaver. Thank everybody for riding with us today. Please come back and see us again. When we pull into the station, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop and the engineer blows the whistle one last time. That's going to let us know that the brake is set and it's safe to get off the train. We're going to exit to the rear of the train. Unless you have a stroller up on the front, then you can go out the front exit. Once again, thanks for riding with us, and remember to wait for the whistle.
Well, this has been another adventure in TV land where we've ridden the miniature train at the National Museum of Transportation. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you liked, hit the like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for notifications. And if there's some place that you would like to see me visit, leave a comment in the comment section. Until next time, that's a wrap.